What's up, guys? In this video, we're going to share the most effective Tinder openers in 2020. We recently just finished an experiment where we took some of the most popular openers on the internet and thoroughly tested them with dozens and dozens of Tinder matches. So in this video, we're going to share the results and go over which ones had the highest response rate to save you guys time so you guys can just plug and play and be successful right off the bat. And I'll be honest, some of these results surprised even me. So in deciding which openers to test out, we looked for ones that seem to have the highest potential. For that reason, you're not going to see any long-winded pickup lines or anything that's overly weird or really gamey. Instead, we looked for what appeared on the surface to follow the rules of a good opener: short, succinct, simple, not try hard, and also something that had a lot of people advocating its use, whether that was on Playing with Fire or other parts of the internet. Another thing we did was to try to keep things as objective as possible. So each one of these openers was tested using the same exact profile to try to remove as much variance from the equation as possible. So we're going to go through each one of these results and go over exactly how they performed. So first up, we have the infamous "So I Guess We're Dating Now." So this is a pretty popular opener online, and for good reason. This one hit an 80% response rate. And you would get also a lot of chicks who just replied to it by getting the role play going. So one chick, for example, said, can we get a dog? So again, very easy role play, not too sexual, but then you can very easy move it in that direction, right? Like, sure, we can get a dog if you play your cards right with a winky face or something along the lines of that. Then we have "Can I Be Honest?" So this is a opener that is used as a transition. This one also had a very high response rate. This one hit 80% as well. And again, that makes sense because a lot of chicks are going to be like, what does he need to be honest about? Like, what does he need to get off his chest? The tricky thing about this opener is the follow-up, because then, you have to actually say something. You can't be like, yeah, she's like, yeah, sure, you can be honest. And you're like, how's your day going? That's just not going to make any sense. So there's really two directions you can go from here. The first direction is sexual. I only recommend this if you have a sexual profile and a sexual bio. So this could be, can I be honest? And she says, sure. I'd be like, I swiped on you for a reason, with like a devil face or something like that. But this would only be if you have a somewhat of a sexual profile. Otherwise, that could get you unmatched, if not banned. The other direction you could go in is followed up with, "You're just my type." So then you will commonly get responses like, "What is it about me that makes me just your type?" And then you can start to qualify her. So this one is a little bit more tricky, but also has a high response rate. Then we have "Hey Future Lover." And this opener definitely did not perform as I expected. This one only hit a 46% response rate, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. So we have "Hey Future Lover." This chick says, "Hey, I like your look. Thank you. Your eyes really got me." So very easy to go from this opener to, just a nice, fun, flirty vibe. Then we have the infamous "Hey Trouble" opener. And this one really shocked me. It only hit a 26% response rate. So definitely did not perform as well as I had expected. But once a girl does respond to this opener, it's very easy to transition it into something, fun and flirty. So definitely let me down, but it is what it is. You can't argue with data. Then we have "Hey Nerd." So this is a variation of "Hey Trouble." And this one surprisingly hit a 66% response rate. So I think a lot of girls are just curious about why does he think I'm a nerd? Stuff like that. So you get responses like, "How you know I'm a nerd?" with a winky face. And then, at that point, like for example, if she has a picture of herself with a dog, you can say, "Oh, the puppy told me a few secrets." So also fairly easy, transition it into something that's fun and flirty. So then we have our highest response opener to date. It's "Hey, her name, you know what's interesting about your pictures?" So this one hit an 86% response rate, which makes sense because a lot of girls are going to be curious, what about their pictures is interesting? Here's the hard thing. You have to think of a good follow-up here. And this is very tricky because most chicks don't have anything interesting about their pictures. And if you say something that's too cliche, too generic, the frame you're going to set is not going to be that great. So this opener has a very high response rate, but because it's very hard to follow up with, properly, I'm not sure if I can really advocate its use. I think this one needs a little bit more testing. Then we have "Hey, I'm the one, you can delete the app now." And then, of course, you can see this chick respond, "Then I will take the risk. You seem like a good person, haha, and handsome too." This one hit a 66% response rate, which I think is very solid because it sets you up for some very solid follow-ups. It's confident. So while it may not have the highest response rate, it's also important to look at what kind of response you actually get to the opener. And this one had good ones. Then we have "How does this work?" Are we married now? This one hit a 53% response rate, and I think it's safe to say this one should be removed from the list. It's a little bit too pick-up-y for my taste. I was initially hesitant to even add to the list, but it had a really strong following on Reddit, and a lot of guys were just saying this is like the best opener ever, so I really wanted to test it to get some objective data. So, not a fan. Then we have When Life Gives You Her Name, Make Lemonade. This one hit only a 40% response rate, and no fucking surprise. This was an opener that was really popular on one of the highest SEO ranking Tinder advice websites online. So when you search best Tinder openers, this is going to come up. And again, I had a feeling it wasn't going to perform well, but I wanted to go into it with an open mind, and it fucking bombed, just like my Hey Trouble opener. Then we have my third grade's crush name was her name. I used to pull her hair and steal her crayons. This is a very popular opener online, and it's pretty good. This one hit a 60% response rate, and what I like about it is that it sets you up in a very sexual direction. So you can see this chick responded, "Ooh, that's a relief. It's a deal breaker if a guy doesn't pull my hair and steal my crayons." So from there, it's very easy to sexualize. It's very easy to move things in a nice, fun and flirty direction. So when evaluating any Tinder opener, it's important to look at two factors. First of all is, of course, the average response rate. In addition to that, you also want to look at the quality of responses you get to the opener. For example, an opener with a 70% response rate that sets you up in a very fun, flirty direction is going to be definitely preferable, at least to me, over an opener with a 90% response rate that sets you up in an awkward, weird direction that you then have to finagle your way out of. In addition, different openers can perform differently for different people. It's going to depend on the type of profile you have, the vibe you give off in your pictures, your age range, where you live, what language you speak. So there's going to be a lot of factors. So I encourage you guys to take some of these openers as ideas, take the ones that had the highest, that performed the best, and the ones that you resonate with the most, and test them out yourself. I'm probably going to redo this experiment as well at some point in the near future, maybe in 21, and see if the results still hold up. Hopefully you guys found this valuable. Show me some love by smashing the like button, hitting the subscribe button, clicking the bell for notification. Also, if you haven't already, check out our free text game quiz that we just released. We're going to link that in the description below. And make sure you follow us on Instagram as well. We post a lot of text game of the day, a lot of free value there. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. And until next time.